Hey guys, Ben from Living Survival, and today we got the Gauntlet review of the Forest Fatty by William Collins. So stick with me. Alright guys, so before we get into the review of the knife, let's discuss what the Gauntlet is. So the Gauntlet was put together by Chris from Prepared Mind 101. It includes about 10 different YouTube channels of all different sizes and all different techniques and skills that they use in the field. Some urban survival, some wilderness survival, some bushcrafting. So we're putting together the Gauntlet series and we're going to be reviewing different products, including knives and other survival related gear. So the thought process behind the Gauntlet is that you'll get unbiased reviews from all different reviewers and all different skills being performed on that piece of gear from reviewers that do not get to keep the product. So once one reviewer's reviewed it and done their particular video on it, it will go off to another YouTube channel so that they can perform their review on it. So you as the viewer not only get an unbiased review of the knife since we don't get to keep it, but you also get to follow the gear around and see it being put to the test by different YouTube channels. It's also a great way for some craftsmen and gear makers, especially those that hand make their products, to show off some of their gear to all the different channels in the Gauntlet. So today I'm bringing you the Forest Fatty from William Collins Knives. Now I've been a big fan of William and his knives for quite a while. He has a unique style and it shows in the blades that he makes. This particular blade that he sent, the Forest Fatty, is 1/8 inch 1095 hard carbon steel. It's got unpolished green canvas micarta with dark brown micarta liners, and it's got a blended saber grind. And believe me when I say this thing is hair popping sharp. So some of the things that I really like about William Collins knives is the steel he makes. I'm a big fan of 1095 steel. Razor sharp blended saber grind there. I love the big belly that he puts on a lot of his blades. And then this green canvas micarta in the unpolished, it's just something different and I really like that. He makes really great handles that feel really great in your hand. And then he also recesses the lanyard in the back of the blade there, which is really cool. Full tang, of course, with pins securing the handle. So overall, just a great looking knife, fit and finish wise. Alright guys, so the video I'm going to be doing today is a one-stick fire. Now what a one-stick fire shows me is how well the tip works. It also shows me how well it batons. So let's get to it. Alright, so in conclusion, I really like the knife. I really like the belly on it, and even for it being as thin as it is, that 1/8 inch steel with that blended saber grind coming to just an absolute razor's edge. Even with all the batoning and everything like that, the edge is still perfectly fine, and it is still quite sharp. The handle is quite comfortable. I'm easily able to get 4 fingers on it. I did find myself choking up just a little bit, and although the little finger guard here was no big deal, it would be nice to have maybe just a little bit rounder edge right here. It's got a really sharp 90-degree edge, which you know, worked with the ferro rod really easily, which is great. But maybe it's just some jimping or something like that, because without gloves it is quite sharp on your finger. So maybe just some jimping up there. But overall, it is quite comfortable in the hand. There wasn't really any hot spots or anything. It does slip around a little bit unless you're wearing gloves. So maybe some little bit more texture or something like that on the handle. But I do love the look of this OD canvas micarta. So overall, I think it's a really good looking knife, a really comfortable knife, and it batoned and, you know, cut wood really well with that razor sharp edge. It actually feather stick too well. You know, it was hard to get those feathers to curl without popping off. I had to just go as light as possible. But that's good, you know, that's good that the knife is that sharp. So overall, I really like it. Full tank construction. I do like how he hides the lanyard in the end there. And I did hit on it with my hand to split some of that pencil lead size wood, and you know, had no issues with that. Sometimes if you have a pretty sharp pommel back here, it's hard. You know, you don't always want to beat your knife with a stick, so sometimes I'll just use my hand, and it didn't hurt my hand at all. So great knife overall. So the Forest Fatty retails for $170. Now things like, you know, jimping and things I want to change about the knife, I'm sure he would work with you on that, as he does hand design these knives. And he also included a sheath, a leather sheath here for the Forest Fatty, and that would be in addition to the knife. This one has the ceramic sharpener loop in it, and 2 or 3 strokes with this thing and the knife is just back to a razor's edge. So that's pretty cool as well. Now this knife is going to be traveling to John at the Wingman 115 channel next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put links to his channel, and I'm also going to put all the other links to the people in the Gauntlet, so that you guys can follow not only this knife but all the other knives and gear that we put through the Gauntlet. So please give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments below on what you guys think about the Forest Fatty. Please share this video on all your social media, Twitter, Google+, and Facebook. And as always guys, subscribe for more videos.